All right. Chart. Get the T. Oh. Could be an ST at the end. Moist. Hey, there we go. So it probably starts with the S. Oh. Sonnet, that's spelled differently. Soviet? This is a word I don't know. Oh, is it like this? Even this, I don't know. I don't know this word. Pose it. What does pose it mean? To assume, to put forward as consideration for the base of an argument. Makes sense. Position. Pose it. What's up, everybody? What's up, Bubs? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? We are back, and we're gonna watch the rest. We're not probably not the rest, but we're gonna continue watching the. Actually, I want to keep that open. We're gonna keep watching the Greek Classicism video with Calder Loth. Crazy name. But he's pretty awesome. He seems like he's on the level with Francis Marone. So I've been kind of excited. We didn't watch it yesterday because I had a crazy toothache. I ended stream and then toothache was sort of like subsiding, and I was like, I just want to stream anyway. So I came back on, no mic, no cam, and then I came back on with the cam and mic when the toothache subsided completely. But I actually took a look at it yesterday. I won't get into too much detail because it's kind of gruesome, but essentially either part of the tooth or one of my fillings is falling out, and it's loose, and it's like a pressure plate, and every time you hit it, it sends a redstone signal to one of my nerves, So it's been pretty brutal. I wore a mouth guard sleeping last night because I didn't want to clench. Like, even eating, I just like can't touch it. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go to the dentist, which is the worst news of all. I hate the dentist. And I also hate that I'm gonna probably be broke after this, so that's great. But anyway, let's watch Greek Classicism. We ended on, what was he talking about before? He was talking about Doric order, and we were talking about the beginning of Greek Classicism. It was the Hephaestion temple that he referenced, which was like the basis for all Doric orders, the biggest inspiration, the most influential of the Doric orders because of its, because of how well preserved it was. But anyway, I don't know what he's going to talk about next. I can't remember what the next slide said.
New. For a work of memorial architecture, a character distinct tomb, the way circle, because Stuart and Rivet have been sources for many.
Okay,
take up
here we
an
are.
Athenian temple, whose details have been sources for, well, inspired by a tholos, or circular ancient Greek temple.
We just barely built the Tholos of Delphi, which is that circular build. So I guess Tholos is what, that means circular temple. That makes sense.
We'll next take up an Athenian temple, whose details have been sources for many Greek revival designs. Because Stuart and Rivet were unsure to whom this compact temple was dedicated, they simply called it the Temple on the Ilissus, because it was located beside Athens' Ilissus River, now covered over by a busy street. It's since been determined that the temple was dedicated to Artemis, the goddess of the hunt. Now, this is Stuart and Rivet's illustration of how they found the temple. It was much altered from being converted to a church and long left abandoned, but the ruin preserved enough original fabric to make credible restoration drawings possible. And Stuart Rivet's drawings were a close call, because what you see here, the Turks completely dismantled for its materials in 1778. Nothing of it remains. Anyway, the Antiquities of Athens restoration drawings reveal a tiny but graceful amphiprose-style structure, meaning that it had columns in front and back, but not on its sides. But
that's the layout of the Temple of Athena Nike. It's got like a wall, an inner colonnade, or whatever. I think that's the right word. And then columns on the front and back.
Meaning that it had columns in front and back, but not on its sides. But it was principally the temple's simple but refined Ionic order that caught the fancy of Greek revival architects, resulting in its many applications, as we will see. The engraving shows lightly drawn figures in the frieze, but they're just speculation. No figures survived intact. And the orders Tenia and Abacus use elliptical ovulos, or what's called quirked ovulos, a distinctly Greek molding. You won't find it on Roman.
There's elliptical, and then there's
the capital is defined by this lovely drapery-like swag of the canalis connecting the volutes. This swag was also a feature unique to the Greek Ionic. And the entablature's crown molding, lightly drawn here, is conjectural because the original crown molding did not survive. So, examples. An early use of the order in America is found on the former District of Columbia City Hall in Washington, designed by the British-trained architect George Hadfield, one of this country's first practitioners of the Greek revival.
I don't know why, but it feels wrong not having the flutes in the column. It's just a flat column like that. It doesn't feel right.
Now, except for the lack of column fluting, the order is
go.
faithfully replicated from the published source. Now, another example of the Ilissus order, and one I expect many of you have seen, but maybe not noticed, is this one. The order decorates the upper level of the facade of the 1824 Branch Bank of the United States. This building formerly stood on Wall Street. It was demolished in the 1920s, but its facade was salvaged and re-erected for the American wing in the Metropolitan Museum, where it is
I've
now
for sure seen
displayed.
this then.
So look at the order the next time you go in there. Now, The spread of the Ulysses Ionic in America was accelerated by its publication in popular architectural pattern books, particularly Minard Lefebvre's Modern Builder's Guide of 1833. Here, Lefebvre cribbed Stuart and Rivette's engraving, but noted in the tiny caption at the bottom, it says, Temple on the Ulysses. Now, Lefebvre made use of the order in his own works. He applied it to various sections of the Naval Veterans Complex known as Sailor Snug Harbor on Staten Island. Here it appears on the octastyle or 8-column portico of the complex's main building, also with unfluted columns. Fluting's expensive. Well, anyway, the Ulysses order also served as an effective device for Greek Revival townhouse doorways. Faithful depictions are seen on Baltimore's Mount Vernon Place and several townhouses on Washington Square in Greenwich Village. Freestanding houses could also make use of the order. For example, we find it on the portico of a house in Wethersfield, Connecticut. In the 1920s, architect John Russell Pope employed the Ulysses Ionic to dignify the Baltimore Museum of Art, a prominent expression of American Renaissance. And leaping across the Atlantic, the Ulysses Ionic appears on, of all places, a secondary entrance of Hillsborough Castle, the official residence of the British monarch in Northern Ireland. This 18th century structure is built on the site of a medieval castle. That's why it's called a castle. And the Greek Revival detailing dates from 1840s alterations, seen over here on a side portico. So with this brief scan of different uses of the Ulysses Ionic, I hope we may have inspired consideration of it as a useful design resource for modern classical works. All right, propylia. Propylia is a term for an ancient Greek.
Propylia. I've been saying propyle.
The most famous one, the one that served as the entrance to the Acropolis. Now, the name is pronounced and spelled several different ways. I'll use the spelling I got from a Greek guidebook. Acropolis Propylia was probably completed around 432 BC. It was a complex structure with two similar elevations and asymmetrical wings. As we'll see, modern-era architects took its general form as inspiration for a variety of interpretations rather than for close replication. Now, this print is a conjectural view of the...
Check it out. Here's a modern replication here. Work in progress.
Acropolis as it looked in the 4th century BC. It shows the propylia at the head of a grand staircase with the Parthenon looming up behind it. When Stuart and Rivette confronted the propylia, it was a much altered ruin. The west front's portico had been walled up by the Turks to make into a fortification. And this is Stuart and Rivette's restoration elevation of the west portico with the missing pediment lightly drawn in. The propylia plan from the Antiquities of Athens has the east portico on the left, outlined here. The east portico was several steps up from the west portico. And here we see the east portico today, up from the west.
So this is the entrance here. It has, I made it like a gentle slope in the building, but it looks like it's flat and then a slope before the pilasters. But there's no pilasters here.
Portico. And here we see the east portico today, which faces the Parthenon.
It's like square arches.
And it's defined by its wider center bay.
I think they had like copper gates, that's what it was, or big iron gates.
I realize this is confusing, but the propylia, remember, has two similar porticos, one on each elevation. It's just that the west portico is difficult. It seemed to be perpetually covered in scaffolding. What is likely the earliest specific reference to the propylia is Berlin's famed Brandenburg Gate, completed in 1791.
That's tough.
It was commissioned by King Frederick William II of Prussia to define the ceremonial entrance to Berlin from the surrounding state of Brandenburg.
I kind of like the fluted Doric. That's pretty tough. That's hard.
Its architect, Karl Langens, produced a three-part composition the three sections. You can see two wings here, with the dominant middle section directly inspired by the propylia, using a hexastyle colonnade defined by a wide center bay announcing the main through passage, just like the ancient propylia. While the form echoes the propylia, the gate's details, the columns and entablature, are in modified Roman-style Doric rather than Greek. Remember, this is the 18th century. They hadn't really gotten used to Greek details, the finer points yet. Well, the Brandenburg Gate, of course, has acquired a storied history and great symbolism over the years, all much too extensive to relate here. All right, now Munich's Propylian. That's the German version of the term. This monumental work was designed by the Bavarian architect Leo van Clenze and completed in 1862. Now, the ancient model, the propylia, is accurately replicated in the center section. And this is framed by two massive towers with passages designed to accommodate commercial holders, while the center passage was reserved for riders and carriages, much more genteel users. The propylian was a celebration of the accession to the throne of Greece by Prince Otto of Bavaria, making it a striking architectural symbol of the bond between Greece and Bavaria through the Wittelsbach family, which didn't last long, but neither is any Greek monarchy for that matter. All right, we now see a strapping evocation of the propylia, as only the Russians can do. This is the Moscow Triumphal Gate, commemorating the Russian victory in the Russo-Turkish War. It was completed in 1838 and marked the entrance to St. Petersburg from the Moscow Highway. Now, the gate was constructed entirely of cast iron, but instead of triglyphs, its frieze is decorated with mythological figures. Stalin had the gate dismantled in 1936 for relocation in a nearby park, but that didn't happen. Instead, the pieces were used to build anti-tank fortifications in World War II. But the gate was reconstructed on its original site in 1958 to 60, seen here, using some of the original iron fabric. All right, we now see Vienna's 1842 Osseries Burgtor, or City Gate. Now, this is not much a literal adaptation of the
I love the incorporation of the shields in the metapiece,
but a work that employs its essence, meaning an entrance from a public space into a sacred compound, in this case, the grounds of the Hofburg or Imperial Palace. Nevertheless, the building's core, like the propylia, consists of a Greek Doric colonnade of 5 bays, and its architect was Peter von Nobile, the architect of the Thesis Temple seen earlier. And the Burgtor commemorates the victory of Austria over Napoleon. Now, I could show several more examples of propylia knockoffs, and I encourage you to look for them, but I will show just one more. The Finch Memorial Chapel at Greensboro College in Greensboro, North Carolina. This otherwise unassuming work displays a motif that graced a 2,500-year-old structure that formed the entrance to one of the world's most significant cultural sites. Chapel dates from 1955. Its architect was Burton Wilder, who knew his Greek classicism and successfully utilized this ancient motif to enrich a mid-20th century design. All right, now the Parthenon. Stuart Rivett found the Parthenon a depressing but poignant ruin, having been blown apart in 1687 during war with the Venetians. A mosque had been built within its shell. Undaunted, Stuart Rivett dutifully and thoroughly recorded the structure and its many ornaments, resulting in 29 engraved plates published in the Antiquities of Athens. This was a priceless documentation. Attracting particular notice was this image of the Parthenon's western elevation, shown as restored. And this elevation has had remarkable impact, revealing a powerful, unabashed and beautiful monumentality and providing inspiration for numerous adaptations, as we'll see. In this country, a prominent early example is Philadelphia's Second Bank of the United States, designed by William Strickland.
I wonder why the pillars here are all smashed up. This is relatively new. This is like less than
Valid
200
quote.
years
The
old.
exterior is executed in
A little more than
Pennsylvania
200
blue
years old.
marble with columns
bad.
more widely spaced than the Parthenon's, and the pediment and entablature are accurately depicted in form, but with no sculpted ornaments. The building is now property of the National Park Service and serves as a portrait gallery. Well, New York's Wall Street displays this adaptation of the Parthenon. It was completed in 1842.
So crazy,
as
dude. So
Manhattan's
sick that we have this in
custom
the U.S.
designed by the noted firm of Ithiel-Town and Alexander Jackson Davis, leaders in the American Greek Revival movement. Now, instead of being peripteral, like the Parthenon, meaning columns all around, its sides are defined by square pilasters. Still, the building conveys, I think, the monumentality of its ancient model and holds its own amid surrounding skyscrapers. And as I'm sure most of you know, this building is now a museum known as Federal Hall because it's on the site of the original Federal Hall where George Washington was inaugurated as first president. As
that's
for
why they
an
got a
American Hall,
statue of George Washington right there.
was
That's
inaugurated as first president. As for an American domestic work inspired by the Parthenon, we have Berry Hill in the southern Virginia countryside. You know, it takes guts to have your home in the form of a temple to the gods. But its original owner, James Coles Bruce, was one of the country's richest individuals, owner of thousands of acres and hundreds
That's
of
sick,
slaves,
actually. I want my house to be
had all the authority
the Parthenon
of a god. Bruce's mansion was designed by John Evans Johnson, a gentleman architect and friend of the family. And the house really gives you a romanticized image of the antebellum South. And for what it's worth, it's now a country inn. You can stay here if you want.
No
Or
way.
Scotland, again,
Country
on
inn,
Edinburgh's Calton Hill, is a might have been recreation of the Parthenon. It was intended to be Scotland's national memorial to the casualties of the Napoleonic Wars.
Did not finish
Construction started in 1826, but ceased in 1829 when funding ceased, leaving only the columns and architrave as finished fabric. Any effort to complete this wannabe Valhalla never bore fruit. Yet what was accomplished is really an attention-grabbing artifact and is today known as the National Monument of Scotland. Yet its able architects, Charles Robert Cockrell and William Playfair, really must have felt pretty frustrated by their temple not quite to be. Although their full-scale Parthenon was brought to a halt, Playfair made up for it with his design of the 1835 Royal Scottish Academy.
That pediment is tough, bro. Yeah, that's nice.
Princess Street. Playing on the Parthenon theme, the building is fronted by an octastyle, 8-column Greek Doric portico, but with the column height somewhat compressed. Even so, the building is a conspicuous component of the parade of grand buildings, monuments, and parks along Edinburgh's main thoroughfare. Now, the idea of adapting the Parthenon image for a war memorial, spread to Australia with the design of Melbourne's massive Shrine of Remembrance. Now, Melbourne was selected for the country's National War Memorial since the city was then serving as Australia's interim seat of government until Canberra became the permanent capital in 1927. The memorial's architect...
The Greeks were absolutely timeless. Like, he's showing examples from Russia, Europe, Australia. It's like all over the world they were incorporating this design.
Philip Hudson and James Wardop drew inspiration for the shrine's general form from the mausoleum of Halicarnassus, specifically with its ziggurat or stepped pyramid roof. But they defined the entrance with an accurately replicated Parthenon portico, a good example of mix and match, creatively using ancient forms to make a striking new design. But the Parthenon can also be a victim of a strange marriage. This singular church in...
It's like a non-proportional pantheon, bro.
Northern Italy was designed and paid for by the famous sculptor Antonio Canova. Because Canova was denied his wish to be interred in Rome's pantheon, he created his own pantheon, but with a Parthenon portico, which Canova specifically admired. Now, construction began in 1819, but Canova died in 1822. Canova's stepbrother, Giovanni Sartori, supervised its completion.
I've heard that name.
Canova's body is interred here, interred in 1830, but his heart was buried in Venice. And his hand is somewhere else. I haven't
What? What happened to his hand, bro?
found it where yet. Anyway. Okay, the Russians...
And why'd they bury his heart somewhere else? So it's like most of his body's in there, then his heart and hand are somewhere else. It's weird.
adapted the Greek classical vocabulary.
Wait, what was that guy's name again? Hold on. I'm looking this up. Canova. Oh, he was more of a sculptor. He didn't do architecture as much. Sango. Antonio Canova. Weird. I wonder if that was like in his will or something, like,
But his
I want
heart
this to
was
be buried
buried
here,
in
this to be
Venice.
buried here.
And his hand is somewhere else. I haven't found it where yet. Anyway. Okay. The Russians adapted the Greek classical vocabulary with fervor for the rebuilding of Moscow following their conscious burning of the city in 1812 to chase out Napoleon. Among the fire's victims was Moscow University, located in the shadow of the Kremlin. This was replaced with this splendid new edifice shown here, designed by the Italian-born Domenico Gagliardi. The Pantheon's portico was adapted as a richly detailed engaged portico, very typical of Moscow Greek
Very
style
lightly
building.
engaged,
Russia's
too.
long winters made projecting porticos impractical. Yet a few blocks away is another 1812 monument, but with a slightly projecting Parthenon-style Doric portico. And portico adds visual stateliness, but it's just for show. It's not for direct entrance. And this was built as a private residence, but in 1831 it became the English Club, serving elite Russian aristocracy until 1917. It now houses the Museum of Contemporary Russian History. And leave it to the Russians to show that anything worth doing is worth overdoing. This is the St. Petersburg Mining Institute, using the Greek Doric order for its commanding, pedimented character, attempting to surpass the Parthenon. The portico is Dodeca style, meaning a 12-column portico, something the Greeks never even attempted. Now, a more tempered Parthenon adaptation is the former Ridgeway Branch Library in South Philadelphia.
I'm assuming that this proportion of a rectangle was not in their considered beautiful proportions, is why.
Adaptation is the former Ridgeway Branch Library in South Philadelphia. This erudite work is little known, perhaps because it preceded the heyday of the American Renaissance by a couple of decades.
And then
this skillful working of the Parthenon portico into a cohesive tripart composition resulted in what I think is a truly timeless edifice. Now, whether we call this Greek Revival or American Renaissance, it's a toss-up. Now, despite the incomplete national monument in Scotland, there are at least 3 successful duplications, not adaptations, of the Parthenon.
There's one in what?
The most famous is Leo van Klein's Valhalla, overlooking the Danube, near Regensburg, Germany. This astonishing work was commissioned by Bavarian King Ludwig I to be a hall of fame honoring scientists, politicians, artists, and other heroes of the German tongue. Now, the Greek Doric Parthenon was chosen for this Valhalla's model, and the site selected was on the north side of the Danube, since legend has it that a branch of the ancient Dorian tribe had settled in what became Germany on the north side of the Danube, while the rest of the Dorians went to Greece. I'm not sure that's true, but the Bavarians like to think it is. Anyway, the Valhalla's exterior proclaims the majesty of the Parthenon. And inside, Von Kleinze created a brilliant gallery to display busts of the German worthies. It's a magnificent specs. We have a pretty good Parthenon, too. The Nashville Parthenon.
Yeah, Nashville.
This was built in 1897 to serve as the centerpiece for the...
Not as good. I'm going to tell you, not as good. Being up there on the hill like that is, that's pretty boss. This one's just sort of flat.
This was built in 1897 to serve as...
This one's definitely more accessible, though. I might try to go to this one someday.
The centerpiece for the Tennessee Centennial Exposition. The Parthenon was chosen because Nashville, with its several colleges and Greek Revival state capital, identified itself as the Athens of the South. It was built in temporary material since it was planned to be dismantled after the exhibition. But popular sentiment kept it standing, but it soon started falling apart. So it was decided to rebuild it for permanence in concrete. And thusly, it was finished.
Wait, what did they build it up first?
1925. And it
was built in temporary materials. I didn't know that. It was built
exhibition, but it was decided to in 1925. And the interior was completed a few years later.
Dude, this statue is so ugly, bro.
And like the
I hate that statue.
Original, it displays a mammoth gilded statue of Athena. This is well worth a visit. It's actually really quite good. Now, as we have learned, the Chinese can copy anything.
Yeah.
Even the Parthenon.
This is in China.
This curiosity is part of the Lanzhou Silk Road Cultural Relics Project, a full-scale replica of the Parthenon in its ruinous state, completed around 2016. It will be followed here by more replicas, making world culture more accessible to the Chinese. Now, I must confess my own bias for the most admirable edifice inspired by the Parthenon, and that's the Lincoln Memorial.
Hell yeah.
A masterwork of American architecture and a masterpiece by architect Henry Bacon. Beautifully crafted and beautifully sited laterally, the memorial honors the man who preserved the Union. Massive Parthenon-style Greek Doric columns surround the building, but instead of triglyphs, the entablature employs motifs derived from the choragic monument of Thrasyllis, which I will discuss in the next session. So the question is it realistic to consider the Parthenon model as a model or even inspiration for a building of today? There's no reason why it shouldn't be. That's what this institution is here for. Okay. The
Erechtheion. All right. We'll watch the rest of the video tomorrow. But that was sick. That was really sick. This guy's good. I like listening to him. He's very soothing. Tell you what.
Erechtheion.
Oh. Clicking everywhere. All right, let's get into Minecraft. I want to finish the Propylaea. And then we'll go build it. Go build it in creative. Or not in creative, in survival. But that was sick. I'm excited. And he's got 4 parts. There's 4 parts of the Greek Classicism videos. So that's really good news. Our good friend Francis Marone only had 2 parts. I was a little sad when we finished that up. But here's the Propylaea, or I've been calling it the Propylaea. But I guess Calderoth is, he's professional, so we're gonna go with what he says. We mocked this up in survival, and I noticed that with the space we have, I gotta move these side things up, and then we'll just have a grand staircase going up. So first I'm gonna move these, and then we'll see where we're at. Sure I can just... That doesn't quite get it. Pretty sure I can just move it like this. You actually... like this. Maybe we'll line the fountains up. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go. We're gonna see. Let's see what we can do today. I might just opt to build like just the entrance or something. Okay. And basically this will just be just delete this. I might have to alter the stairs as well so that they just go straight down, but we'll see what we gotta do. I do want it to kind of have a pathway that runs up, goes up to here. We'll have to alter this as well. Oh, and then bro was also saying I should do like flat stairs instead of slabs all the way down. I think he's right. I should have had symmetry on. It's all good. Oh, and then another thing I was going to alter. In here, in the original design, it's flat up until here, and then it steps up. So we're going to alter that. It'll make it a lot more convenient too for, how do I say, for putting down light and stuff like that. Stack it. And then we want to move this. We want to delete this actually. Give me stairs. We also learned that these are open. It would have been like, what would you call them? It would have been like a big iron gates, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. I think I don't mind it so much. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. And then I do want to add the red in here. Again, I should have symmetry on. Oh, Lord. All right. Maybe you'll just wing it, because we gotta design it based on the area that we have. Delete these. Let's build the stairs down, and then we'll bring it in. Oh. I suppose I could just stack it here. Oh, I guess I would have to stack it from up here. All right. And this stuff I'm not going to worry about. I don't know. I can make the fountains bigger. Clone this real quick. It's the easiest way to do this. All right, let's bring this in. I'm sort of anxious to get into the server. Get it started. Oh, we're already up. Bro's already in. Sick. Yo. Oh, I gotta save this first. We'll see what bro's doing too. Where's my stick? On Angel Place. Oh, I already got one over there. Bro. Delay. Final 2. All right. Hopefully that saved. I kind of exited out there pretty quick. Boom. Can't remember where I'm at. Yeah, I gotta move my cam again. Here we go. Yo. Oh, check this out. I'm gonna go use the restroom in a minute, but I caught a phantom. I was bored last night. I was watching something and I was just like hanging out, and I caught this phantom in my house. I guess cats like hiss at it and it's scared of the cats. So if you have cats around your house, the phantoms won't come get you, but I'll be right back. Be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. Bro, say anything? Okay. Building the Propyle. Propolia. Oh yeah, well, my bed's downstairs now. Alright, let's go mock this up. Just see what it looks like. I've already got 2 mock-ups over here that we're not going to go with. Hell yeah, when you have a sec, I got something to show you. Alright, we'll mock this up and see what bro's got. One sec. Let's remove these 2. Load Propyle final 2. I wish there was a way you could move the schematic around and move your character around at the same time. It's sort of annoying. We're gonna be way over here. Oh. Alright, he says, I gotta go, gotta get my oil changed, not much time for me today. I said, okay. Where's he at? He's probably in the nether, huh? Dude, did he make the... Yeah, I wonder if he made the Piglin trading farm. Let's see. Yeah, he's over here. Dude. Oh, yo, some of them got out, bro. Where? Oh. It's probably spawning in the piglins. Yo. They're escaping. I saw one with a hat on. I don't think he's gonna drop the... Oh, he did. Okay. Oh, bro, I think you gotta... Oh! I see. I wonder if that's all of them. 2 more. This Hoglin's just destroyed that Piglin, bro. I wonder if there's a way to get the Hoglins to not spawn in. We got a bunch of them. Should have put on gold armor. Might have to go up. There's still 19 jack-o'-lanterns in there. Dude, that's crazy. You built the whole freaking thing. Yeah. Typing something? What you doing, bro? Oh, I meant to throw that off. What? Pumpkinhead treats them like a name tag so they don't despawn. That makes sense. I wish it was like they didn't see you too. That'd be cool. Did not know this. I figured that's what it was because name tagging is so expensive. And then pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns, it's like grow them. I can't see from up here. It's like beyond my render distance here. Beyond my... Okay, I can see from here. There we go. I can see from right here. A lot of hoglins. Holy hoglins, bro. Is there a way to get the hoglins to not spawn in? Yeah, those leaves are nice. I've got a bunch of them saved up. And there's a few pale forests. We gotta do the it could go with smooth basalt or something. I was thinking about doing that with doing like some spooky trees in here. And I think it gives me an idea. Smooth basalt might be pretty nice. Yeah, bro, I don't see any Is this what it said? All you see. Also, can you see them all the way down at the bottom? From here I can. Just like this block right here is where I can literally see them. Can you see the stream? I don't know if he's watching. Yeah. I'm in now. Okay. Yeah, like right here. If I go up one, I can't see him. But if I go down, right here, I can see him. I didn't think about this, but they're probably also spawning over here and on the ice. Yeah, 100. But it's fine, they're spawning, it just takes a bit longer. Is there a way to get the hoglins to not spawn in, so you only get piglins and zombified piglins? Oh, well, I think we have a good amount there. I'm not sure exactly. At least 10 when I check the pumpkins in the dispenser. Oh, okay. So it's still going. No, I wish this is just how the video said to get the piglins in. You just gotta, it's like RNG, it's like random. Oh yeah, I can't see the piglins in the bottom. Oh, whatever. Now they're spawning over at the temple. It's not good. Oh, they're running around. I think a piglin just spawned in. How do the piglins know to run into the hole? Oh, one of them just died. Something just died. Temple is for sure taking up some of our spawning RNG, but it's going for sure. Okay. Just chill up here. Probably better if I came all the way up. Build height. I don't think they're afraid of the turtle egg. I don't really... Oh. Piglins are afraid of the turtle egg? It's interesting. Interesting. Wait, look that up. They're not. Okay. I don't know why they run towards the trapdoors. Yeah. At least it's working. Dude, this area is looking crazy. We got so many farms going. Once we get this going, I'm gonna start gathering blackstone and we'll build that obelisk. I think the turtle egg just makes any zombified piglins not go towards the trapdoors. That makes sense. We don't want any of those. I'm gonna go check the pumpkin heads. Okay. I'll come with. Oh, bunch of them are dying. Bunch of them are dying, bro. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, is that it? It's just entity cramming? No. There's like a bunch of them just lost their pumpkin heads, bro. Shoot. 20. I've got 22 pumpkin heads. One of the guys has a spear and he's just like killing his friends, bro. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Damn, dude. I need to put gold on, bro. Dude. Yeah, one of them has a spear, bro. Yeah, that's what's happening. I'm gonna go put gold on. Sorry, bro. That was my bad. Maybe we should be actively getting them into their place. Yeah, my bad. Bro with the spear just wrecked all of his friends. Oh, dude. I don't even have enchantments on this. Where's my golden helmet? There we go. Okay, you have to stop babies from taking the pumpkins. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, I'm back. Oh, he's also targeting the hoglins, but I'm just gonna kill the guy with the spear. Alright, should we go up? I need rockets. Yeah, I think we just reload the pumpkin dropper and try again. I put them all back in there, so it should be good to go. Hold on, let me cruise over here real quick. This is all just an experiment, yeah. Oh, you got gold on too. Cool. Oh, look, the Piglin farm is working. Or the zombified Piglin farm is going. You can't see them dying, but you can see the particles. And you can see the crafter working too. This probably takes some spawns, yeah. Might be worth moving this back over here. Yeah. Yeah, it's still working. It's still working. I actually don't understand quite how mobcap works. Wonder if this one's working too. Can't see. Maybe I'll be able to see them burn. I just know it's 24 per block before entity cramming. Okay. Dude, I gotta figure out something crazy for this. Gold farm's working. I imagine the Hoglin farm's working too. Yeah, it's pretty close. I just can't see. I know. I don't know how to build around that thing. Maybe something futuristic themed. I'm thinking like another tower kind of build with the top part being sort of exposed. Yeah, but if it's a tower, it wouldn't be super hard to spawn proof like the obelisk. Obelisk is like so easy. It would just have to be like a hollow type thing. Yeah, true. Maybe like a cool thick tower for that guy. We'll see. I'll focus on the obelisk first. All right, let's go see. Let's go see how many pumpkins. Got 2 more guys in there. Oh, yo. Get out of there, bro. I got a tone for if you need. Oh, yeah, here you go. Yeah, did you just not look up before? It's like one of them died. Seven in there, I'm pretty sure. So there's 20 pumpkins. Lag made you fall. Shoot. Come on, bro. You're 29. Alright, so then we have 10, 11. So there's 11 in there now with that guy. Unless there's a pumpkin in here, which I don't think there is. Alright, let's go back up. Very close. Yeah, it should be good. I gotta finish this. I don't know why I didn't. Got plenty of bone meal. This is gonna be such a crazy farm when we get it done. Dude, you got that done quick. That's crazy. I guess most of this is just like repeating the same thing. Hmm. Yeah, this could be cool. I'm excited for this. I wonder if I could see the particles from the pumpkin thing dispensing. Yo, that scaffolding from this angle looks crazy. Whoa. And we'll get to check and see if it's backing up with flesh. Looks like it's not because it's crafting. I think what's going on with the flesh ending up in the furnace is it gets too overloaded and then the flesh somehow makes it by. So I might have to add another filter for the flesh. Gotta get you your low trim back, bro. Oh, also I noticed you had thorns in you got thorns in the storage barn. In the pickaxe chest. The diamond pickaxe labeled chest. I'm gonna go check that. I'm gonna go check that when you go check the pumpkins. Yo, I wonder. Just to see. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because you're over there. So it's still gonna work. But I bet that this works over here too. Oh, you going to check? I'm gonna go check out down here. Oh, we got another 20 blocks just sitting here. Yeah, and the flesh is still getting backed up. That's a bummer. I'll for sure just have to add another filter. What are we looking at? Can we check? Okay, the other thing we have to do is add the filters to the Piglin farm. I didn't do anything yet. I assume... Oh, dude, there's one left. There's one left. I assume you'll just add it after we farm it for a bit, because then you'll know all the items. Why are you attacking me, bro? Ooh. Now they're aggro. I'm gonna fly away. I added the blocks to the filter, but did not add any of the actual blocks. Yeah. True. I'm gonna add all the rails. Okay. Oh, where's that thing at? Oh, it's probably below the roof. I think there's one baby at least in there. But you did more than needed. Probably watching the video. Yo. I'm gonna go get you some item frames for these so we can label them all. Unless you already have them. No. Oh, alright. I'll go get item frames. I think I can got enough to craft them. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll go get that done. I think it's leather. While you're there, maybe grab some items that we can know they trade. Quartz, blackstone, string, obsidian. Okay. Oh, my mind just got erased for a second there. Forgot what I was doing. Item prints first. How many total items is it? I'll just make a stack, it doesn't matter. There we go. All right. Oh. Oh, we don't have any end pearls. I guess we don't need end pearls. Quartz. Oh, should I grab a stack of 41? Let's grab the whole stack. String. Blackstone. What else did you say? Obsidian. Do we have obsidian up here? I'm drawing a blank on what else they trade. No obsidian. Do they trade like gravel maybe? Regular fire resistance potions? They trade blaze rods too, right? What do piglins trade? Frying obsidian too, that's huge. String, leather, nether quartz. Gravel, blackstone, soul sand. I do want the gravel. I know it's silly, but we use it for concrete. Blackstone, soul sand. Fire charge and nether brick. I'm down to keep the nether brick as well. Fire charge? Did we even hold? We had some fire charges upstairs. Dried gas as well. I didn't know they did that. Iron nuggets, spectral arrows. Give me the nugs. Water bottles. Fire charge. Wait. Oh, it's the other thing. Whatever. Whatever, we'll get it. Spectral arrows. That'd be sick if we just always had spectral arrows on. Okay, I'm coming back. I have to go in a little bit, but I can show you this and have you take over. Okay, I'm down. Getting some frame drops right from the Lightmatica schematic. Let me in? I wasn't even standing in the portal. Oh, you got some of it in? Some of it in? Yeah, you got some of it in. I didn't even know it was possible to put item frames in between chests. Alright, check this. Scoops them. Come here. Get in, bro. No! Fuck! Here. Yeah, just kill him. Here, let's build that up a little bit so that they can't jump over right there. I'll use blackstone for now, unless you got dirt on you. Yeah. That's 3. Okay. Why don't you just keep sending them up, and I'll break it. You only have 1 minecart? Oh my lord. I got a whole shulker full. Oh, you guys mad because I'm breaking the chest there? Here, look. No, I can't go over there because they'll like kill each other. Let me fly away. Don't break the shulker. I forget that they get mad when you break a chest near them or container near them. Let's do a little fly through the victory arch. Get off the... Hello? Here we go. Oh, yeah, Cruz. Oh, they're killing each other. Get out of there. Oh, they're not mad at me. If you fly away, they just sort of forget. Yeah, you punched him. Okay, hold up. Get this guy in. Alright, we're good. Oh, you gotta run? Okay. I'll get the rest of them in. I don't know how many that is, though, so I'm just gonna do it until they start dying. Peace out, bro. That should be 5. Okay, this will be 6 then. Alright, bro. Good luck on your oil change, dude. Give me that minecart. Thank you. Okay, this is sick. Once we have all to do, all we have to do is take down the spawner, put the slab over the hole, and then it's ready. Okay. Easy. Load the top chest with gold and we'll be ready to go. Alright, sick. I'll get it done. Yes, Captain. Get it done. So if you get a chance, test it, I'll tune into the stream. Alright. Sick. Peace. See you later, brother. Alright, let's get this done. Gotta kind of like dive, nudge them into the spawner or into the block. There we go. He fell right in. Gassed. Get in there. Oh, bro was one tap. Damn, bro. They all like to just tippy toe on that trapdoor. Oh. Should be getting there. Oh, fell in. I think he gets caught by the hopper though. Maybe it ends up in. Wait. Oh, it just ends up down there. It's fine. It should be the last view here. Oh, that one fell in. got one of them. Okay. You can kind of grab him from over there. Go. Oh, trapped. Trapped in the build. Okay. It's nice when they fall directly in there. I see the child. See if I can get the kid to come out first. There we go. He's not close enough to the wall here. I gotta wait for him to move around. Hold on. I don't like the spear boy. I don't want to put the spear boy in there because the spear boy will, if he opened the chest, I don't know. I feel like spear boy's dangerous. Come here. It's got to be like the last one. Are there other spear boys in here? If there's no other spear boys, I'm gonna kill them and then... Yeah. You also gotta break all the dirt at the end. Okay. It's not scooping him up. Oh, there we go. Bad feeling about the spear boy. Alright, hold up. That's not entity cramming yet. I'm not gonna kill this guy because... Yeah, now it's like, okay, now spear boy's gonna get mad. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, now we gotta wear gold every time we're around this because now the spear boy's gonna kill all the other guys whenever we come near. Or maybe it's fine when they're in just a 1x1 space. I'm not even gonna risk it. Yeah, let me wreck this little boy. Okay, fly away so they forget. And I'll come back. Yeah. And they see through the... Oh, maybe not. Maybe they can't see through the glass. True. Could replace it with tinted glass, which maybe maybe works. Okay, I'm gonna fly up, and then we got 4 more pumpkins. That means there's... Oh, we're 1 away then. There literally just needs to be 1 more in there. So this will be fine. No ghasts. Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Hopefully I don't. Right. All right, we're chilling. I bet that's enough right there. See? Oh, yeah, we got a few. Oh, they're battling. I should have put more pumpkins in there. How did this guy escape? Yo, why are they pissed? Oh, are they getting mad at the... This should be the last one right here. Alright, that's the last one I'm gonna risk, because I don't know that all of them have pumpkins. This should be 27 though. Or 24. It's gotta be, right? Okay, wait, do you have rails over here? That's what I'm thinking. I got rails. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't risk it. Again. Should only be like one more pumpkin, bro. There we go. Here he is. Oh, that's tough. Alright, now that should be the last guy. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it, bro. Oh. Okay. Yep. We'll break everything. Release all the boys. Why are you shooting me? I'm wearing gold. Whatever. We gotta get gold anyway. Just come up here. Bam. Oh. How do I not break the turtle egg? Is it silk touch? How to pick up turtle egg. Okay, just silk touch. Cool. I thought maybe it was like a something special. I think if you break the block that it's sitting onto, it breaks it. That's what happened to me last time. We gotta put a slab over the hole. Do I replace the... Do I replace the trapdoor with the slab, or do I place the trapdoor over the slab? Or the slab over the trapdoor? I suppose I could watch the video, but... Did they get mad at me for breaking the blackstone? Like that was it. Okay, wait, I gotta break all this too. Oh, and then a slab. Do we have one in here? We do. I'm just gonna do it like this. Alright, wait, which one do I put the... Where do I put it in? Looks like it's this top one. Alright, bro. Oh, and then do I turn it on? Oh, I think I gotta break the... I gotta break that trapdoor. Shoot. The trapdoor is like causing the stuff getting spit out of the dispenser to go off course. That. Hey, wait. Let's turn it on. Wait, where does it all end up though? Is it all just getting burned? Hold up. Hold up. Is it not even getting grabbed? Hold on. Go up here. Oh, no, no, no. It is. Okay. Okay. Oh, tight. Okay, so then it just has to fill up to 41. Nice. Nice. Wait, did we have a Blackstone one? Dude. Maybe I'll watch the video. Where's the string? Alright, we'll see. Alright, turn it on. I kind of want to... I'm gonna add... I'm gonna take out the destroying system and add a little catcher at the back. Just so we can get whatever's getting left. Hold on, bro. That should be fine. Temporary. I'll even put the soul sand back in here. There we go. And I need that. I needed soul speed 3. Everything else should be getting collected. I unfortunately brought all the gold back. That's so crazy. That design is nuts. And I'm assuming it's gonna kind of sort of break it a little bit because how do I say this? It's not gonna sort it effectively, so we gotta probably auto sort it once we start getting more materials. Oh, okay, we got dried gas, ender pearls, spectral arrows, nuggets, gravel, brick, gravel, crying obsidian, leather, brick. Yeah. Soul sand, obsidian. Yeah, there's multiple of some of the stuff. Oh, and then we get splash potions back here. Looks like they only give you 3 level 3s. Did I put a splash potion in here? Oh, I've got a... Oh, that's from earlier. Anything else ending up in here? Just potions? That's cool. It's such a crazy design, bro. Who the freak even figures this out? That's nuts. I'm gonna go get more gold. It's starting to fill up. Not bad. We're getting a lot of blackstone. Getting books in this one. I guess potions don't stack, so that's why they're just going through. That's tight though. Yeah, a lot of these are already filled up. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's crazy. Question is this working? How are we on gold? Oh, out of gold. So we probably have enough materials now where we can start sorting this. I'll watch the video and see what he's got. That's crazy. How much gold do we have left? Oh, we got so much gold left. Hold on. I'm gonna go get more. Yeah. I don't think the spear guy can kill them. It's too close when he's in a single block, so we're probably good. I'm gonna go get the rest of the gold that I brought back to home. And I'll go back and I'll AFK it for a bit, and I'll probably call it for the day. That was pretty tight. I know I said I was gonna build the Propolia, but whatever. Whatever. Let's put the blaze rods back. I didn't want to keep them. Wanted to keep them in the potion chest. Not that blaze rods are crazy hard to get, but what am I missing? What usually goes right there? I feel like I could drop something. What was I getting? Oh yeah, the rest of the gold. We'll leave a stack. Yeah, it's good. There's the Propolia. I'm gonna wing it on the design. I'm just gonna build the main part and then we'll figure out the pathways and walkways on each side. It's an asymmetrical design, so we'll figure it out. We fly away. So the biggest fear is that a gas is gonna come and just blow up one of these farms. Okay, they're not mad anymore. You pulled the video. I don't want to get doxxed. Oh, yo, yo. Got iron too. That's cool. Oh. Brother. We'll figure it out, like all the other stuff. This non-stackable is going back to the last one. Alright, I'm gonna pull the video. Should be in farms, right? Yeah, Piglin bartering. W Shulker crafted the design. Sure. No, this isn't it. This isn't it. This is the one. Not Shouldercraft. Ideal Games. See, it doesn't have them labeled. I just want to see, bro. Well, I guess we gotta just figure it out on our own. Blackstone. Should probably do 2 Blackstone and a quartz. Nah, we'll just do Blackstone. Quartz. I'm gonna make this one gravel. So like, here's another. Yeah, we should do 2 Blackstone. Okay. Blackstone, quartz. I want to do like obsidian. Yeah, we'll do this. Obsidian, then crying obsidian. And then like soul sand, gravel. Do like the blocks first, and then all the other things. Gravel. Might need to do 2 gravels. Oh. Blackstone. Blackstone. Quartz. Obsidian. Frying obsidian. Gravel. Gravel. And probably iron ingots. Gold ingots. Sure, we'll do leather. Brick. That's fine too. Do string. We'll do spectral arrows. That's fine too. What else do we got? Dried gas. Dried gas. And pearls. We'll see what these ones fill up with. And then maybe we'll add more chests. Okay, we'll let it run for a bit. I'm gonna reorganize this chest. Blackstone. Obsidian. Frying obsidian. Soul speed. Or soul sand. Gravel. And this one's gonna be gravel too. I think this one is iron ingots. Brick, leather. Can't remember what this one is. Fire charge. String. I think this one's spectral arrows. Yep. And then these ones we'll figure out. Non-stackables, non-stackables, non-stackables. Okay. Iron ingot. Brick. Leather. This one's brick too? No, this one's gold ingot. I remember. This one's brick. Fire charge. String. Spectral arrow. And then these are all non-stackable items. Heck. That's pretty tight. We'll let that run for a bit, and I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. Thanks for watching. I know I always say like I'm gonna do something and then something else happens, but you know I'd much rather hang out with my bro and do whatever than build on my own. So of course I'm gonna hang out. Of course I'm gonna hang out with Ham. Yeah, this is so dope. This is crazy. But we'll let this run, then I'll see what we can get for materials. Blackstone is huge. We'll probably build the obelisk soon. We'll get these filled up, and then it's gonna be dope. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 10 o'clock. We'll watch the rest of the Greek Classicism video. I think it's gonna be talking about the Erechtheion, which is the greatest or most recognizable Ionic Order temple. That'll be cool. Calder Loth, really cool. Anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later. Peace.